hear myself through my headphones. Yes, man. Like, I feel real good about this right now.
Pay attention, because you are now listening to Permission to Speak Freely.
Everything for me is a story, bro. Like, every situation I'm in, you know what I mean? Like, I think the rough part about it all is that the last time that I felt like it could go down, I was with Damon. You know what I mean? Like, so the last time, like, we grow up, we try to get sophisticated and group ourselves with friends that, like, it's a guarantee, like, everything is good with, man, you know? Mm-hmm. I'm with Damon. I'm in a situation where it's like, oh man, we might have to protect ourselves, right?
But hey, hold up, Damo. I just want to say this though. You know, I didn't start that shit. I was ready to end it though. But that was a whole other situation. Yeah.
I know. They try to have a homie creep from the side, and I had to catch him on the side. Like, hey man, this ain't what you think it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This ain't what you think it is, brother. So the next time in my life where I'm now in a situation where it could go down, I'm with Aaron, man. So me and Aaron was together yesterday, bro. This ain't as bad as, you know, this story with you, but me and Aaron together, bro. And Aaron don't know this because he must have like some subconscious like reactive mode in his head. But we at this spot, this restaurant, and these dudes, they about to fight, right? And all I know, Aaron found out more, and I'll tell you why later, but all I know is that like the one dude worked there and the other dude is like, looked like he trying to get in. You know, so they about to fight. Now, I see this happening. I think I catch it before Aaron, but I don't say shit. Cause we about to get up out of there, you know, and I'm getting up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we out. Yeah. You know, so we walking out, and that's normally how I am for drama. Man, I get up out of there. I take a look back. Cool. Aaron, hey yo. These boys, I'm like, oh my gosh, like what is happening? Like Aaron, like, yo, hey. You know, I don't even think he know he did all that. Like in hindsight, I don't know if he know he did all that. Do you know you did all that?
Yeah, I did. Because I saw there was like the two waitresses, the ladies, she was kind of looking distressed. I was like, yo, what? That's what triggered me. I was like, they look distressed. I was like, all right.
So while he did that, I'm in my head, I'm like, what is he gonna do? You know what I mean? Like if this thing escalates more, right? If they both turn around and respond to the, hey, yo, what are you gonna do? Because whatever he do, I'm with him.
Yeah,
you know, I gotta be with him, right?
Yeah.
So Aaron, the initial ayo, don't go too far, don't go further in this story. The initial ayo, what was you gonna do?
I was letting the dude who was working there, like, yo, like, do about the first ayo was like
the first ayo, the first ayo.
Like, oh shit. That's all it was. Like, oh, hey, yo, what the fuck? That's what that was. Yeah.
So you would do that anytime. That's
yes.
What? Yes. Nah, it's that time. It just popped in Bethesda. Nothing pop up in Bethesda.
Hey, Damo. If he hit that first AO like that, bro, it's a rap. It can be a rap.
It's in his nature.
It's in his nature,
bro.
We in Bethesda. It ain't nothing. Designer dogs and prissy people out there. Bethesda, man. So I was like, yeah, what the fuck? Hey,
I'm on my AZ. I'm on my AZ like, yo, I'm about to blow done. You know, like I'm ready to slide, dude. Aaron is active, you know? Yeah. So then the dude leaves, right? The dude in the brown leather. He leaves. That's the dude.
The fake leather.
Yeah, the fake ass leather. That's the dude that don't work there. So it was a caramel leather. but that's the dude that don't work there, right? So
anymore.
So I'm still looking in the area, right? Aaron, he good. He gathering his belongings. Again, I peeped the scene before Aaron. And I think now I'm like, yo, look. So dude's coming. I'm like, yo, dude, the dude's coming back.
I saw he was coming from the side. He about to like sneak him and whatnot. Yeah.
Yo, hold on though. So before this happened, right? The dude in the leather that didn't work there, even though he did when Aaron found this out. Look, hey, Aaron found this out later, right? So like the dude that didn't work there, he was like, yo, come outside. Come the fuck outside. You know? And my man who worked at the spot, he started walking toward the door with the dude. He did the smoothest like joint. He walked toward the door with the dude. They both looked like they was going outside. Then he closed the door. The dude that worked there, he closed the door. He wasn't going outside. The Aaron gonna say something. Yo, he don't really want the smoke.
Say what I said.
What'd you say? You said something. That's what I think you blacked out, bro. No, you did say something.
What?
All right, let's chalk it to you ain't say nothing. All right, let's chalk.
Okay.
I feel like you said something, but let's chalk it to you ain't say nothing. So, it wasn't like a bad thing. I just thought you thought like, yo, dude ain't really want to, do nothing right now. But again, like I said, now we good. We getting our jackets. We getting
I did say something. Yeah.
You did. You did. I'll put the diz out. Let's get the coats. You know what I mean? Let's get the coats, man. So now we sliding again. And like I said, now that's when the dude come back to the door. And so Aaron tells the dude that worked there, like, yo, he coming back. He comes back. And I'm looking because I'm like, yo, eventually the dude that's coming back is going to see Aaron saying dude's coming back. And now Aaron's a part of the mix-up. You know what I mean? And if Aaron a part of the mix-up, I'm a part of the mix-up. But that ain't happening. We got out of there. Now, mind you, while all this happening, I'm quiet as a church mouse, right? Just
he didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I'm preparing to
squabble,
back up Aaron, whatever, right? But my brain is processing all this. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna break this to the pod, man. I can't wait. Fortunately enough,
24 hours.
Fortunately enough, I didn't have to wait for the pod because me and Aaron got together again today. And this one was planned. Yesterday wasn't. So we was together. And guess what? We was in the same spot. So we go to the same spot. Dude was in there. And the crazy thing about it, I don't know if you peeped this, Aaron. I bumped the dude by mistake, like shoulder checked him by mistake, the same dude. The dude that from New Orleans, the dude that worked there. And he looked. Yeah. I just think he just a little turned, but he looked for a second, it's like, my bad.
I talked to him for a minute before y'all came in.
Yeah, then I asked Aaron, I was like, yo, I forgot what I said. I was like, I forgot, but Aaron said he talked to the dude and he found out that the other dude worked there. He was a disgruntled worker and all that. So
trying to get a W-2.
Yeah.
Where my W-2?
Yeah. It's December, bro. It's December. You ain't got no damn W-2 yet.
I get them gifts, bro. Last minute. You try to get them gifts. So I hope that was with us. Quan, we actually finally linked with Quan. And Quan was like, yo, what you thought you was about the CMC up there, man? Like, about the CMC up that joint? That shit was funny, bro. It was hilarious, man. So that's how we starting off our holiday, man. Starting off our holiday like that.
Yeah, man. Hey, also starting these holidays off on something a little different, man. That's them quotas, man. It came out a little later, than normal this time. And boy, they are ugly, man. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, the second class is ugly, but boy, the first class quotas was uglier. Right? So that's a lot of people came out saying this and that. But we also know, man, the BBA is here, right?
Yeah.
Base billet advancement, man. So
Billet-Based, sure.
Billet-Based. Yeah. So we know that's here, man, and a lot of rates now. Everything didn't change, right? So we can't be. We know. I mean, I know we upset about it, man. But how upset can we be about it? You know what I'm saying? We knew
people gonna be upset.
Yeah, but we knew it was coming. You know what I mean?
They didn't ask for BBA, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I get it, but I also know it was coming. You know what I mean? I know they're not asking for it, but also, another thing. But hold on, Damo. Let me finish this. Damo. The other side of this is, I was thinking about this same thing though. I was thinking about a lot of times, junior sailors, man. Sometimes we don't pay attention to everything too, though. Like me as a senior person, bro. Like
I tried to stop him, man.
Yeah, no.
Keep going.
Yeah. I want to keep going, man, because a lot of times, bro, like we don't pay attention to everything. We know about it. We know we know it's out there. BBA's out there, and blah blah. But boy, do we know really? Is we really telling these young sailors that, hey, them quotas ain't gonna be what they used to be. Them numbers gonna be way lower. Or we actually like saying that and telling them, because we know every freaking nav admin or something come out. Sailors ain't reading all them nav admins like that, man. We got to be able to tell them, all the little bit of with the fact sheet about it or whatever, right?
I was waiting for it.
If we're not telling them the facts about it, the only thing they know when them numbers come out like, damn, that shit low as hell.
I mean, they got a BBA handbook, whole handbook.
Yeah.
For this.
Yeah.
What's that one guy, the fat sheet from TikTok? That's his name?
Yeah, Fat Chief. Yeah.
His post explaining it and the cause and effect went viral. I mean, I don't know. Maybe my Navy HR should have had something with that.
Yeah,
like something rather than a military influencer, quote unquote, doing it. Maybe because it's unprecedented, that maybe it should have been some commentary about that, official commentary about that.
Yeah, it's unprecedented. Like nobody knew like some of us are speaking in hindsight, right? Because if we knew what to say, we would have said it beforehand.
Yeah, we agreed before, yeah.
So some of us speaking in hindsight, like, yeah, like, you know what to expect, boom, 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 and all that. I mean, it's evident because a lot of those first classes, a lot of those newly selected chiefs, right? They haven't gotten to the chief billets, right? Well, I don't know numbers, but I know quite a few. Let me not give numbers, right? I don't want nobody like listening and being like, you wrong. But I know quite a few I could reach out and touch that ain't getting to the chief billet yet, right? So that's where the first class billets will be kind of locked up at, right? So yeah, we kind of see that. But the reason why I was trying to stop you, Damon, is because when somebody and Aaron, I hope I get some backup on this one. Well, you don't want to, and this is what happened with Fat Chief too, because some people was in his comments as Fat Chief was reporting something that just happened to be matter of fact, right? It's matter of fact. But like, you so more than him, you're a Master Chief. You ain't worried about this. You're not emotionally attached to exam results. We know how those exam results get, bro. Like I remember when I had a dude ain't make it. He was like, yo, I went home and ate a baker's dozen of donuts. Right? I went home and ate a baker's dozen. You know what I mean? So people are emotionally attached to it. So
doing it before the holiday break, I'm like, I never understood why results be popping before Thanksgiving, before Christmas. I could never understand why.
Yeah.
So it's the worst time ever.
But you, the thing with me is though, like we always talking about the why now, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like we always speaking about it. I think, and I'm
double down.
I'm just gonna say, knowledge is power, man. Right? The more we know, right, the less the blow may be, possibly, right? The more we know, the less you can lessen the blow a little bit. So yeah, it's gonna hurt regardless, right? Regardless, your name ain't on that list. It's gonna hurt a little bit. But I think now I can resort and say, hey, man, ain't number 4 of them make it, boy. That was tough for me. I know it was gonna be tough for me to make it because they only made 4, right? Yeah. Now, if they making, 400, it's a little bit different, right? I got to go back in the toolbox and find out what's going on. But if they can 4, and I know they making 4 because of this new thing we doing now, I think it'll lessen the blow. That's all I'm trying to say, world. I'm not trying to get on nobody. That's all I'm trying to say, man.
Hey, so 2 things real quick. One, these CDBs and everything gonna be very interesting.
Yep. I was about to speak.
And that's something that we have to carry when we do those command level CDBs, and not even that, just leadership period.
Yeah.
Everybody on that CDT team has to do it. Second thing, we talking about blows and blowing and lessening loads. We officially sundown, say again, right?
Yes, yeah. It's official.
So just, so Damon, you dodged like several bullets just now. You know what I'm saying? Because, lessening on blows and taking loads. And, yeah, man. So you're safe. It's clear, man.
Yeah.
Sundown, man.
Sundown, say it again.
Man.
Like old battleships is gone. You know what I'm saying? Sundown.
That was going to be a whole pause clip, right?
Yeah. I think it's a thing, though, man. I think one of my biggest things used to be like this whole promote like super fast, first time up, like culture that I feel like we were in for like a bubble of 6 years, maybe 3 years ago or something like that. And I hope that like these kind of results also, right? And that's the long end of it for the listeners, right? That's still emotionally attached to the results. I also hope like these results like help people understand like it's bigger things at play, but also not to put so much stock in how fast you advance. Like do your fucking job, Some people hate hearing that, right? I've been saying that. But do your job to the best of your ability, right?
Yeah.
Do your job to the best of your ability, and continue to do that. And what's going to come is going to come. But we had this, and this ain't for the people that's like great, right? But I'm talking about, we had this period of time where people was like, yo, I want to make first time. I want to, and it's like, yo, you haven't even developed as a second class or whatever, right? And I'm not, and what I'm saying is kind of scrambled, right? Because I'm not trying to discount none of that. But what I want people to understand is like this Navy shit, like promotion, it's numbers and algorithms and shit like that. Don't let like not making first. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here we go. Don't let not making first time up define you. Like that's not that's not your value. That's not your worth. And don't get too down about it. Like 9 times out of 10, it was some number thing. It was some system thing or something. All right, I had to land that plane, yo. That shit was like, but it's good now. You know what I'm saying? So don't let it define you, you know. Speaking of defiant.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of defiant, let's talk about this, Aaron. You're my go-to, like, what's happening in press kind of guy here. So, well, I guess the biggest thing is December, right? It's December, and the president has been super generous, right? Laying things out, right? So yes, happy that we stopped saying again. But let's talk defiant class first, right? Because it's one of the things that got recently rolled up.
Talk about the Golden Fleet. So apparently they're going to bring back a version of the battleship. Battleships, you know, they were put out of service, I want to say in the 90s.
Yeah.
But, you know, I know the president has always expressed an affinity for the battleship, the look of it, the presence of it. And it was cool looking at those old photos. But yeah, they talked about there's going to be new contracts.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a Defiant class or Trump class of battleships. They kind of like frigates to me, but you know, but yeah, they put out the art, the prospects. Contracts have not been awarded yet, but the plan is to start rolling them out starting in 2030. It's going to cost billions of dollars.
biggest battleships ever.
Biggest billions of dollars. Billions.
Railguns, laser beams. So lasers, the most sophisticated lasers in the world, right?
Battleship for real.
So people asked, right? People have asked me, like in like DMs and stuff, like they like, well, look at LCS. Look what happened with LCS. Do we really think that's going to be a thing? And my answer is this: I believe it's going to be a thing. And if anybody could get it done, if anybody will get this done, this president will. I wholeheartedly believe that, especially if his name is attached to the class, like it's going to happen. So that's you know. What about you, Damon? New ship? You trying to be a CMC on one of them joints?
Oh, nah, player.
You gonna be out by then?
Nah, player.
Nah.
Yeah, me and Damon doing the dirty 30, we'll be gone by then.
Yeah, probably.
What'd you think? Like 35 is when we'll see one kind of operational?
Yeah, probably about 35, man.
2038.
38?
Yeah. It's be a cool little ship though, man. Make it like frigate, size of a frigate. But I you know what I be thinking about, man? I think about these new ships, man. Like we got so many DDGs, man. They right now the workhorse of the Navy, the DDG class ships, and there's so many of them, man. Like I just, man, we'll be long out of the Navy before they building up Defiant class or Trump class ships to be like the workhorse of the Navy.
Man, I see 3 of these joints hitting the fleet.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna see them like.
No, that's it.
You crazy. I'm gonna be steaming into your city, bro.
I see 3 of them. I see 3 to 4 tops.
Rail guns.
Because of the contracts, man. It's everything always tied up. Now I know Secretary Hegseth talked about unfurling, you know, the tape as far as contracts and awarding contracts and us trying to try to catch up or match the production power of China. When you catch in China, where you could try to just, you know, go faster. But yeah, we got so much red tape and trying to find people into award contracts.
Yeah. If anybody, like I said, I think if anybody could get this done, it's President Trump. I honestly think that.
You know, Damo, one more thing, man. You know the problem is with this, man, and I'm gonna say this before I say this, right? I'm gonna
double down.
I'm gonna say this before I say that, right? Is that I'm not political, right? At all. But if a new president or another or the same whatever come in, they can change a whole lot of stuff when a new regime come in. I think that's where everything get crazy at, man. Because a new president come in and we don't want to do that no more.
What if the president don't leave?
I don't think that'll happen, no, Damon.
Yeah, I don't think the president
based on the fact that because it's money and jobs. Yeah, I don't think any incoming president wants to be the person, he or she, that says, "Oh, you know what? You killed a contract that stopped, you know, a burgeoning business and whatever thousands of jobs based off military industry."
They stopped building them damn LCSs. Them LCSs done building. Are they done building them?
Yeah, and that's gonna be a lot of work. That's gonna be like you got to take the president's name off the Kennedy Center, right? You gotta. What is it? The East Wing? Is it the East Wing that he modified? Did y'all see the picture of President Biden in the East Wing? The auto pen?
Oh, you're talking about his Walk of Fame and the personalized plaques? Hey, no comment.
Did y'all see the picture of Biden? Did y'all see that? Yo, when you get a chance, man, just go look at the picture of President Biden. Is it the East Wing, right, Aaron?
It's not the East Wing. The East Wing ain't there no more. It's that Walk of Fame.
Yeah, ain't it on the east? Ain't it on the east side?
I don't want to misspeak, but I thought there's no East Wing right now because of demolition and construction of.
I thought it was to build that and to get rid of the Rose Garden and all that.
The Rose Garden's gone.
It's gone, yeah. And then that thing is.
They can put some basketball goals up there now.
Yeah, I could be off on it. I think that thing is off to the side of the Rose Garden, but the picture of Biden is crazy, bro. Like, it ain't even him, bro. It's a pen, bro. Like, it's like, hey, David, it's pictures of every president on the wall, bro. And then when they get to Biden, it's a pen, bro. Like, it's not, dude. That's it's crazy. An auto pen, bro. It's wild, bro. All right,
crazy.
President gave us Christmas Eve and the 26th. Off, and like all the civilians at my job and the daycare and all that, they super happy.
Yeah,
you know, I wish daycare wasn't off because we probably would have got out of work early and I would have had time to do some last minute stuff. Now I'm gonna be in the house all day with my 2-year-old, and it's gonna be fun, you know.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna have to take her with me to go somewhere.
Yeah, man, 2-year-old boy getting that work in.
So how old will she be when she's eligible for the Patriot Games, man?
She won't be doing nothing that got to do with Patriot Games. You know, I don't know,
man. They're taking the best male, female student athletes from each state.
Is this Olympics? Is this fucking?
It's supposed to be in alignment with the country's 250.
And we gonna watch it like Hunger Games?
I hope nobody dying off a tribute, but. He just said it's going along with all of the celebration for our 250th.
Y'all saw the long walk? Y'all saw the long walk?
Nah.
Damn, both of y'all ain't see it? Y'all know what it's about, right?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. They got to keep walking or some shit.
yeah. That's what this sounds like, man. Like all America tuned in.
But I just really, this really, it sounds like Hunger Games for real, man.
Yeah.
It's like, we got, the best.
Yeah.
What happens if you lose? Like, is your state gonna get punished for it?
Ain't nothing gonna happen. But what is it though for real, Aaron? What's the Patriot Games for real?
It's supposed to be just they taking the best student athlete out of each state, male and female.
Yeah, you said that.
And I know. And he only had one YouTube video.
yeah.
That's all he had. Okay. And they're competing in a series of sports, like a Summer Olympics. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all he said. You go on YouTube, that's all he said. And he says it's going to be big, huge. That's all he said.
So it's like an MWR. It's like an MWR weightlifting.
Hey, man, hey, brother, I ain't touching that.
Captain's Cup, baby. Captain's Cup.
Why? He said, I ain't touching that. Like it's a controversial topic. I ain't touching it. It's just the Patriot Games, bro. Like,
I don't know what does that mean. Patriot Games. What does that mean?
A group of student athletes, male and female, the best of the best.
The best of the best. The best of the best of the best, like Men in Black. Yeah.
All right, it's funny because this makes me think about the PFA thing, and we're going to talk about it in a second. But before we go there, the Warrior Division, like I said, President was super generous this holiday season. And that 1776, right? The money. What did y'all do with y'all's money?
Yeah, man. For me, man, it was easy, man. I was a little generous this year too, man, with gifts, man. So I wanna, I put that right back on the Amex card, bro. Like so quick. It was so quick, man. Time it hit, I switched that shit quick. So
I paid off some of the Easy Pass.
The Easy Pass. Damn, how much traveling you been doing, man? I rode solo from state to state.
Damo, you got jokes, man. You playing slick. You're like, you been driving, eh? Look, I've been driving a little bit. Why you driving, man? Hey, man, calm down, man.
I didn't do much with it. I didn't do much with it. So I got a new cell phone, not necessarily with that money, but I had to get a new cell phone at this point. And Siri is still not the brightest. Like,
be careful. I'm scared of it. Yeah, man, they coming for us, man.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to say it nicely, but I'm not getting what I need out of that. But I ain't do nothing with it, man. Hey, y'all, don't spend all that money in one place. It was just it was a nasty room. What'd you say?
Because you gotta pay it back.
It was a nasty rumor that these Warrior dividends were already going to go to us anyway.
It's not a rumor.
All right. Can we talk about the PFA?
No, it's not a rumor. They're just saying that originally sales came with tariffs, but actually we're supposed to get it spread out. They decided to give it to us in a lump sum rather than spread out. That's all.
Yeah, and I don't think that's too bad of a thing. And
I think if you gave people the option for spread out the payments versus a lump sum, I think most cats take lump sum,
especially around the holiday season.
Yeah.
They're gonna take.
They did what they're supposed to do, man.
Yeah, and why not switch the name up? Why not?
I tell you one thing though, man. Hey, Trump said that shit gonna be in there right now. That shit was in there right now.
It wasn't. He said 48. It wasn't even. It was like 20 hours.
We got that money faster than Cassie got that money, bro.
Oh,
we got that money faster than Cassie got that money when Puff settled.
Yeah, man.
Puff got that shit done in 8 hours. 30 million. You made it sound bad, and you see how a response to a thing makes something sound bad. Cassie getting money from her abuser is not a bad thing.
I ain't touching that. No, I'm good.
What is going on? NWU. Oh no. Oh, so the PFA thing, right? Yeah. PFA thing. So some people. What's the quick and dirty on that, Aaron?
Don't fail the PRT. How about that?
But I was gonna say, what's the less quick and less dirty?
Milker is 1910-171. Cumulatively, pretty much you fail in 4 years. It doesn't have to be consecutive, but 3 failures in 4 years, you're gone. You get an asset.
Yeah. Hey, and it starts 1 January 2026, right? Some people are reading this.
It's here.
Yeah, some people are reading this, looking at it like it goes back 4 years. No, it starts January 2026. That's when the clock starts. So nothing before 2026, January, in this regard, you're being held accountable for. It's 3, after January 1st, 2026 or whatever.
Yeah, it just goes in alignment with what Hex had said about, a more fit fighting force. That's what I think.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, though, that's what it used to be back in the day a little bit, right? I remember 3 and 4. If I'm not mistaken, I have to go back and look and make sure, but somebody help me with that. But I think that's what it used to be.
Yeah, and it's 2 years. I
think it was consecutive. This is not making sense. It's period.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
in
And
2
that's
years,
what it
right?
was.
That's in 2 years, right? Pretty much, right? Because we're gonna be doing 2 cycles a year.
Yeah.
Right. So 4 cycles, 2 years. So if it happens
I'm
like
looking at
that,
the milk first, but I don't want to read it as we're talking through it. But
well, they haven't announced yet that we doing 4 cycles a year, but I think like McPon did say, hey, we're going to be doing, I saw an article, and I don't know how true it is, but I saw an article where I think McPon did say, hey, we're going to be doing more than 1 PFA a year. So if it's 3 and the 4, then that means that, the max is 2 years, which to me that's not that crazy to me. Like, that's not that harsh. Like, get in shape. Like,
you know what the numbers are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, going on fat. Hey, go on fat.
You got 24-hour access to gyms. I don't want to say I have no sympathy. I don't. We ain't trying to make you world-class athletes meet the standard of health.
Yeah, but we had this conversation a while ago. And I think you had some points about people with health concerns.
Yeah, the people who I would look at again is people who have, say you prescribe something that throws your body out of whack hormonally, makes you retain water. But even then, that's what the point of your PARF-Q is. Your PHA coupled with your PARF-Q. That's, hey, why can't you just because, hey, you feel BCA? No, I'm waived because I prescribed something that has my body going crazy.
Exactly. That's facts right there, man. That's why you do it first.
Yeah. You know and stop lying on them.
Yeah, man.
What about the pre-fitness questionnaire, man?
Yeah.
You got any bone or joint pain? How many people lying on that, man?
Many.
It's too late when you
stop being a hero, man.
When you fail that BCA, it's a little too late then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Rough.
Too late.
Hey, bootless. So a bootless has been put out, right? The NWU approved bootless. It's crazy. One of my sellers came up to me one day. He's, I heard we can't be wearing the Coyote Browns anymore. And I'm like, I don't know what you talking about. But then this bootless, I saw this like NWU approved bootless, and apparently it's some boots that's like sunset, right? We got you can't wear, and one of these boots is one that I've seen a whole lot of people rocking. One of them. But I think it's a lot of the Rockies, right? Not as much of the Bellevilles, but hey, for the listeners, it's a list out there. Let us know. We're gonna try to put a link in the.
It's a whole PowerPoint.
Yeah, we're gonna try to put a link in the. And the PowerPoint is pretty much what boots are still accepted and what boots are not accepted.
13 slides is real big. The last one on slide 13. You talk about the Bates E50, 501. They got a big like no sign on it. So
yeah,
they have dummy and sailor proof this list.
Yeah. So check that list out. If you don't have it, reach out to your leadership. If they don't have it, they suck.
Ooh.
It's like, no, I'm just talking shit. Hey, for the listeners, yo, if you made it here, we probably should have put a disclaimer in. Hopefully it's Christmas Day. This episode's out. We just having fun. Like we all got, like, I got, Aaron might not be having fun, but
I'm having fun, man. We stopped some fights. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Yeah, we did.
We did it. I did, man.
What did Steven say to Shannon? You did. We did.
Hey, how come we ain't talking about Jake Paul, man?
I never want to talk about Jake Paul. So.
Hey, his jaw, man, you saw the exact moment his joint got split.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on you? I mean, you Philly. I thought all Philly people are default boxing fans, man.
I tried to stay up and watch it. I was tired, boy. I was so tired.
I was watching Alicia Baumgartner. That's the shorty right there. So.
Baumgartner fought a fight before that. She won that fight. Yeah. I saw some of hers, but I think I was like editing a podcast or something. You know, I between that and doing something else, I didn't get to see it, man.
Well, if you didn't watch it, you know, your lady watched Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, Joshua.
That's all they talking about. Oh, hey, Joshua, shut up, man. That's all they talking about. Hater. That's all they talk about.
They like dude. Yeah. I mean, it's good to see. Not good, but it. Well, else I can't find a better word to say, but it was good to see Jake Paul, you know, lose. You know, I'm not looking for Jake Paul to lose, but it was good to see him fight somebody that's a boxer and actually lose. You know, because his last fight was against Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Look, this is my take, man. For one, I'm gonna say Jake about to go to WWE, right? For one, he gonna make a lot of money doing that stuff. Two is, ain't no way in the hell Jake thought he was gonna beat this dude, man. Right? Yeah. I think it's the money, right? He made more. They said 31 million, whatever people watched it. So it's like the most in don't know how long or whatever the case may be, right? Or ever. So I think it was all about that, man. Yeah. I don't think he knew, man. This dude you see this dude, man? He's standing up to Jake Paul, man. Yeah. This dude, it wasn't even fair, man. Then he's gonna run the whole time. What's gonna happen when you get tired, bro? You can't run in boxing all day, bro. Like
he didn't run. He was like falling and.
But he was trying to get. He was trying to get away from. He was trying to get away. So once them legs went out, and he kept falling about a million times. It was a wrap then, bro.
He should have known from the Tyson fight. He ain't looked that great. So I like Jake Paul though, and Jake Paul like can't lose really. You know, unless he would have got severely injured in that ring, he really can't lose. Like all he could, he's a content creator. Like so, all he could do from any of this is make more content. You get. From the hospital, him and his brother was in the hospital with pictures. His jaw blew. It's content of that. Like this is win or lose, he kind of wins. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Money, Joshua won but took an L at the same time.
Yeah.
Because the UK and the US, the way they taxed his purse, that was crazy.
And there's people mad at him for taking the fight. You know what I mean? Like just fans. They like, why'd you take that fight? You know what I mean?
Instead of boxing though, man. Like,
I'm taking it for the money. They not making that type of money. Right. Like you making money in boxing, but I'm talking about the amount of money that he just made. Right. Then he make
Netflix money, bro. Netflix money.
You know how passionate like sports fans are, right? So depending on your level of passion for the sport, right? You might not be as big a boxing fan as you are a football fan, or somebody might be a basketball fan. So remember when KD got traded to like Golden State, people were burning KD jerseys, right? Yeah. Like sports fans think people supposed to do things like for the love of the game all the time. You know what I mean? Like no, like these people that love the game don't care about these people. They will chew you up and spit you out. They don't care. They care about Michael Jordan. Yeah. You know, they still care about Mike, but like it ain't too many. They will chew you up and spit you. Look at Chris Paul, man. Yeah. This dude is going out horrendously.
One of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Point guards. Yeah. Remember Isaiah Thomas with the Celtics?
Yeah,
Yeah, like he did things. His sister was sick, all stuff, and then they cut him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
without remorse.
I forgot the boxer's name, man, but I remember this fan was going back and forth with this guy, man. The guy said, man, shut up and be a fan. Bro, that shit was so disrespectful, bro. Like, but it's true though, man. Like, just be a fan, bro.
Yeah, and it's equity in being a fan, right? You pay, it's a lot. All right, I don't want us to veer too far away from Navy topics, right? So, McPon, right? The Cellar Burthen repairs. Me and Damon reported on this like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I feel like this been in the making for a long time, right? So it's like, I don't know. What's the newest news on this? Is it like becoming more of a thing? Like what's the newest news on this?
I think the only thing new is that he brung it up in some type of interview, right? Or something he was doing and he kind of brung it up. And I think that's where it kind of went to. But the legs I want to take on this, man, you just got to be careful when you say DIY though, regardless of the situation, man. These sailors now, man, they're too creative, right? So you better explain what you're saying if you're saying DIY projects, man, because we're talking about, you know, his and her sinks, or we talk about walk-in showers, man. We talking about 360-degree mirrors and lighting. You know what I'm saying? So
he just said repairs, not repairs, equal renovations. You know what I'm saying?
You better spell that shit out, man. But no, but they got money too, though, man. They talked about it in there too that, you know, they put a certain amount of money on for the barracks and things like that, man. He just saying like some little things that I think you can do as a DIY, some repairs or whatever.
Yeah, can we love McPon, right? Question though, can we? You know, we can because we could do whatever we want, but what's the thought on that? Like, yeah, you could get tools and you could get equipment to fix shit that broke, but you can't put up no new shelving in your shit though. Like, sanction off what somebody could do and can't do. If we telling them like, yo, make repair, like in my brain as a junior seller, I'd be like, yo, y'all got me fixing shit, but I can't put nothing new up. Like, so I think it's going to be an allowance to put up some new shit too.
I got a random question. Might get ate up in the comments, but we gotta get a CB. Has there been a CB on a project?
No, but your question ain't gonna get ate up in the comments. Was probably somebody gonna mention is the comic books in the background, or that they served with Damon. The comments, like if you the YouTube, hey, for the YouTubers, yo, if y'all listen to the episode, but like, and we say anything that sparks something for you to say, yo, just say it. You know what I mean? Like. You don't have to mention Damon's hoodie. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he got the what's the name hoodie? Where you get it from? Like, you could actually talk about the topics we talk about so we can get engaged with you. You know what I mean? Aaron always say, it's funny when Aaron say that. I know they're going to say something. No, they not. They going to be like, yo, I served with him on a Harper's Ferry. Like, okay. What you think about the episode?
I ain't get that far. All right, so I'm trying to get, I got a friend CB trying to get on it, but
yeah.
What if they opened up more CBs? We've had CBs attached to each installation for solely based on repairs and doing stuff.
Ain't CBs at a lot of, like at NASC, right? Okay.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not.
I don't know.
Would you make more CBs and have them be there exclusively for installations?
Manning to me
might be a dumb question, but I don't know.
Yeah, and I can't talk to it because I don't know their specific jobs and what they do. Right? Will they be able to be on all these bases or not? I don't know.
Yeah, I really just don't understand Manning at all. Like we just always seem undermanned. Like everywhere I go, just seems undermanned. Like it's like who's not undermanned? Like everywhere, the barracks staff is undermanned. Even like the civilian staff, right? Like the MWR undermanned, Fleet and Family undermanned. Like everybody just seem undermanned, man. like we never we hit recruiting goals, we hit retention goals, we hit what's the name look good, right? BBA looks good, Sim looks good. Like why everybody still undermanned? Like where everybody at? Like I just don't get it, bro. Like I just don't understand it. Where everybody at? You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness, man!
That shit, that
boy,
you killing me, bro.
Boy, we might have to clip that, boy. God damn, I'm telling you, man.
Bro.
Like it's so real, though, man. It's so real, though. Everything is, oh man, this is working. This is, yeah. Like, shit, man, I'm fucking 72%, bro.
Yeah,
like what's going on here?
Everybody, just every command, yo.
Hey, Damo, my guy, Steve Cole, he texted me before. He just texted me again. I said, hey, man, we sundown, say again. He's like, y'all ain't gonna last, man.
Yeah, just recently started.
We talking about clipping stuff. Man. I'm like,
yeah,
all right.
We got to be responsible, man. You know. Our last episode, it was disgraceful.
God, man. Disgraceful?
It was disgraceful, man.
Did your mom say you something?
No, fuck no. My mom, no. No, my mom would never do that. Oh, that's like Jay-Z mom telling him like,
meet your mom on the phone. Your mom sounds very, very cool, man. I felt like, look at you, like, hey, keep doing what you're doing. Don't fix your face, baby. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
good. Your mom's cool.
Don't fix your face. Yeah, that's all right. My mom would tell you a way to not succeed.
Oh man, what?
Don't ever fix your face. Hey mom, it's been 40 years. I haven't found success yet. Everybody keeps telling me it's because of my face.
Don't fix your face. Don't you ever.
Stand on that.
I don't know why it's random.
I don't respect him at all.
You never shake his hand again.
Shake his hand. I'll shake the room before I shake his hand, bro. Damn. That's just what it is.
Yo, Bo said, he said, I'll shake the room before I shake his hands, bro. Bo said, damn. Hey, let's all right, so barracks, are we like good idea? Needs
I think
more
it only
explaining?
makes sense, saves money, but just it makes sense. It just makes sense. If we do our own work in the shipyards, why can't we do our own work where we live at?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you would probably need It's a lot of contingencies here, right? Like you need to know that people know what they're doing. You need to. It's a lot. Like you know, you need to know people know what they're doing. You need to be able to have somebody there to train. You got to be able to like it. I was looking at like disgust posted this on his social media, so I could talk about it. But one of the comments he made was like, "Yo, how do we?" He was like, "Some of these young sellers still need," and I forgot what he was talking about, but he was like, "Need education in some other basic, skills or whatever." And he's like, "How do we know that somebody could fix a sink or whatever?" I forgot. He didn't say all those words, but that was pretty much kind of what I read from what he was saying. And it was some good points there. I see pros and cons, but as long as we roll it out the right way and the people behind it are passionate, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's the barracks fix it crew, and then the person you got just don't give a fuck. It's the person that's just doing it like was assigned.
They're like the equivalent of like a college RA.
Yeah, bro.
All college RAs ain't built the same.
Yeah.
I got it, bro. This is the solution right here, bro. This is it right here, man.
All right, but you have to own it, man.
I'm gonna own it right here, man. We gotta do just like we do when we on the ships, man. You gotta have that assist team, man. Over the shoulder, baby. They know what they doing out there.
Right.
Have a boy come in, hey, fix the toilet over the shoulder, go show me how to do it. Oh, you gotta be up in there, you gotta get your gloves, your poopy suit, all that stuff, go in there and unclog that shit, man. That's it, man. That's the solution, man. Over the shoulder, man.
Let's
Hey, that would be a great thing on a grading sheet, yeah. For eval, fix X amount of commodes. I don't know.
Yeah, let's talk this grading sheet real quick. This Seller of the Year grading sheet.
Yeah,
it's new. It's a brand new. So for the listeners, it's a brand new Seller of the Year grading sheet. It's live now. Like use it from this point forward, right? I feel like it should have got a more ceremonious rollout, but if it went to all the Master Chiefs, then I guess that's as ceremonious as it could get. Then we need to make it a thing, right, at our commands. So, all right, we're gonna go through this quite a bit, right? The first block is scope of impact and leadership. The max for this block is 40 points. The first bullet is proactive leader, invested in all sellers, driving personal and professional development across the command. Right, that's the first bullet. Anything on that? We ain't got to dig through them all, but anything on that?
Sounds pretty clear to me.
Okay. The second bullet for scope of impact and leadership is builds credible combat team. And this is completely different for the listeners, right? You might catch a couple overlapping ideas, but this is completely different, right? So the second bullet says builds credible combat teams that exemplify cohesion, discipline, and readiness.
How is that gauged? How you engage that?
How would you gauge it?
Is that contributions to a training team coupled with level of proficiency annotated on it during workups, something like that, or evaluation period?
Yeah, I mean, watch teams, your division, like how y'all operate. Like, I would take it there. I mean, it's a good question, honestly. But I think, yeah, it's a good question. I think it's a broad scope, but it's worth asking. I love that you just asked that. Not everybody has a black and white combat team. I think that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, okay, CS2 is on there. Yeah, CS2 might be part of VBSS or everything else, but their core job is, ordering supply and feeding the crew.
Yeah, this Seller of the Year, though. So this PO1s.
Oh, so CS1. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that.
But I would assume that his watch team now, like his team of CSs, right? I'm assuming that we would compare that to a combat team. That's kind of my guess.
Can you read it one more time, Damo?
Is we would take his ship. It says builds credible combat teams that exemplify cohesion, discipline, and readiness. So that CS watch team, that morning shift or whatever, take out combat team and put morning shift in there and exemplify cohesion, discipline, and readiness. That's, of course, it's an assumption, and that's why I said I'm glad you asked that question. But that's where I would assume you would kind of do that at. Like Damon, DC men, right? Like they got duty sections, right? So that could be considered a combat team or your division, But hey, that's a great question. Hopefully somebody hears it and some more definition. It says visible, accessible, and sets the tone through. Did I say that wrong?
No, I'm thinking about our previous convo about FaceTime.
Oh, visible, accessible, and sets the tone through authentic deck plate leadership that inspires confidence and trust.
Going back to the FaceTime convo, right? Like, if you're doing your job, doing things, wouldn't that naturally present you as deck plate leader because you're on the deck plates doing said job and training people versus just doing stuff for the checking the box and the kudos?
I got a random question. Do y'all think it should be a clear line of separation between the expectation of a chief and the expectation of a first class petty officer?
Can you ask the question again?
Do you think it should be a clear line of separation between the expectations of a chief and the expectations of a first class petty officer?
Do we have those already?
I'm asking if y'all think it should be a clear line of separation.
Like spelled out in black and white again or re-emphasized? Like that.
Well, I'm just asking for y'all's opinion.
Yeah. I mean,
and just one word answers. Like, you ain't even got to explain because I want to get back to this. I just want to know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm not saying it's not. I'm just asking. It says reinforces a culture of recognition, collaboration, and mission-focused excellence. Drives operational readiness and cultivates team success through performance and accountability. The reason why I did ask this because all of these bullets, they make sense for a really good first class. They do. They also make sense for a good chief. You know what I mean? So I'd be interested in see that. This is good for a really good first class, right? But then it's also this concept like that people say, I don't really like the concept, but it's like, I'm work you out your job, right? So first class should be working the chief out the job, all right? I explained it on a previous spot, so I ain't about to explain it right now, but it still should be, even with all that said, it should be a clear understanding that we do different things. We got different mission sets. And I know we could talk about it some other time because we're going to get in this, but I understand what the difference in our mission sets are. And I would talk to any first class about the difference in what we do. It's different. Even if you think you're working me out my job, like it's different. Y'all got anything on scope of impact and leadership? It's pretty laid out, right?
Yeah. Is that the last one?
First let me go back. So the proactive leader joint, 15 points, right? Builds credible, and that's across the command, right? So that's 15 points. Credible combat teams, that's 10 points. Visible, accessible, sets the tone, 7 points. Reinforces culture of recognition, collaboration, mission focus, and excellence. That's 5 points. And then drives operational readiness and cultivates team success through performance and accountability. That's 3 points. And that's what gets you your 40 points for scope and impact of leadership, right?
That's different right there, right? Everything out by point. That's pretty.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like all that shit is spelled out a lot better, right?
Okay.
It's a little less. It's more conceptual too. And like this one is a little more conceptual than tangible versus the other grading sheet, which I got no issues with. You can make anything tangible. Outcome focused leadership. This is the one we had a question about because it popped up and we didn't talk about it because we didn't have information. I reached out to McPon's office, got a response. This is the answer to the question. Outcome focused leadership. That's worth 40 points as well, right? So total points for this whole thing is 150. So outcome focused leadership abides by an uncompromising code of integrity and takes full responsibility for actions and decisions. I love that for a first class. That's worth 15 points. Hold self-impairs accountable, enforcing standards with fairness, humility, and consistency. That's worth 10 points. Exercises sound judgment and initiative to ensure mission success to complex, high-stress environments. That's worth 7 points. actively self-assesses and applies continuous improvement to enhance team and, oh shit, we spelled personal wrong, Navy. We have to fix this. Personal performance. That's worth 5 points. Right? Hey, we spelled personal wrong, y'all. Yeah, let's go fix that. And then it says, understands and articulates how unit objectives align with Navy mission, vision, and strategic priority. So that's outcome-focused leadership. Does that make sense? I don't think you got a copy, but did you hear all that, Aaron?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's word salad. It's just, I don't have nothing to push back. Everything's well written.
Aaron don't like not having no pushback. Look, Aaron trying to have Aaron trying to have a pushback right now. He short-circuited.
You know what? Actually, yeah, guilty as charged.
He short-circuited, man.
I'm just wigging out like, that sounds a good idea.
Damon, you there?
Yeah, man. I'm still trying to pull this shit up, bro. I ain't pull it up either.
No, I mean, did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard you.
What'd you think?
Yeah, I mean,
all that shit. That's what we gotta go slow, man. We gotta go slow.
Man.
So outcome-focused leadership, right, is pretty much, right? So the first one is abides by uncompromising code of integrity and takes full responsibility for actions and decisions, right? That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Hold self and peers accountable, enforcing standards with fairness, humility, and consistency. Makes sense. My thing with some of these is like, let's keep going. Exercises sound judgment and initiative to ensure mission success in complex, high-stress environments. Actively self-assesses and applies continuous improvement to enhance team and personal performance. Understands and articulates how unit objective aligns with Navy mission, vision, and strategic priorities. I will say this now. A lot of this shit is like, it ain't necessarily on paper no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, what I'm saying is abides by an uncompromising code of integrity and takes full responsibility for actions and decisions. And hold self and peers accountable, enforcing standards with fairness, humility, and consistency. Some of these things can be proven, like, you know, by like if somebody took people to woke people up or whatever like that. But a lot of these things are going to be based off of like a leadership assessment. Am I tripping?
Yeah, it's almost sound like I don't know. I can be getting this wrong. Abides by uncompromising code of integrity and takes full responsibility for action and decisions. Right? Like we're talking about a division with no captain mass. That's how we're gonna look at this. Somebody who's like doing everything the right way. You know what I mean? Ain't got no hiccups in their division. So okay, they gonna get 15 points because they got all this, they doing all this stuff right. You know what I mean?
Because I guess the question would be like, you know, how to write to this. People write to the grading sheet, right?
Yeah.
So I'm asking you too, Aaron, like, how do you write to some of these? Right? So for instance, like one of the bullets says, understands and articulates how unit objectives align with Navy mission, vision, and strategic priorities. How do you explain that? I know a way or two, but how do you explain that in a package?
So I hate defaulting to a collateral. And I'm thinking about someone who is running part of a command NDOC or something, or they led a command-wide training on something and they discuss the importance of something.
Like visible, accessible, and sets the tone through authentic deck plate leadership that inspires confidence and trust. How do you write that in a package?
Yeah. This time I'm gonna have to sit down with, bro.
Institutional and technical expertise, right? Demonstrates technical mastery within rating and community. Applies superior expertise to achieve mission success and warfighting readiness. That could be easily written to a package.
Yeah.
That's cut and dry. Yeah.
Applies institutional knowledge to develop highly trained teams that deliver mission excellence.
Yep.
You can write that.
What's institutional knowledge?
You know what institutional knowledge is.
What the people listening who don't know what that is?
So can you please explain it to them, Aaron?
I cannot, could you?
Yeah, it's knowledge of us, like it's Navy knowledge. It's knowledge of our institution. Right? And so knowledge of our institution. You also got technical knowledge, which is knowledge of your rate. right? They the two different knowledges that we talk about, right? Exhibits adaptability and technical proficiency across diverse assignments and mission sets. Yeah, you could explain that in the package easy. If somebody did it, oppose the profession of arms through disciplined leadership, professionalism, and preservation of naval heritage. How do you write that?
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't know how. Hold up. Uphold the profession of arms through disciplined leadership. Yeah, that's one I have to think about, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's way.
It's got to be ways.
It's interesting.
But I also... Oh, go ahead, Damo.
No, I was just going to say this is interesting.
I think also, man, it's someone you might not get points off of, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it might be just where you was stationed at and what you was doing. You may not get points for some of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, for history of assignments,
yeah.
So then the rest of this is, the last one for institutional and technical is conduct in alignment with Navy core values, consistently modeling honor, courage, commitment, right? That's that. The rest of this is pretty tangible, right? Special quals, right? Attainment of special quals, both above rank and in and out of rating beyond the minimum requirements, which have an impact on mission effectiveness. That's easy to articulate. History of assignments, special programs, arduous selective assignments, normal C short flow, easy to articulate. Education and professional development, easy to articulate, right? Actively engaged in leadership courses, PME, JPME, NEC, certs, relevant to current and future roles, advanced civilian education courses. That's all of those ones, and they all worth 10 points apiece. They're easy to articulate. The ones that's worth 40 point scope and impact and leadership, outcome focused leadership, institutional and technical expertise. What I'm interested in seeing is how people prep these packages this year.
Yeah.
And I don't really see much about the board.
Does the instructions say the exact amount of points for every item in the subcategory?
All the items are all of them are listed. All of the points are bulleted out.
So some people say you cap out the education. You got a degree.
Yeah.
But then you also had your PMEs done. Well, you don't get credit, you capped off already.
So PMEs are worth 8 points. So one of the things that always get me with that is, what if the person got the PME, the NEC, and a cert? Is it still just 8? Or what if they got one of these? Is it 8 or is it less than 8? That's the one that always get me when it comes to these packages, right? Do you need every single thing? Right, Aaron? So for instance, with special programs, right, it's worth 7 points, right? Well, history of assignments, right? Special programs, arduous, selective assignments worth 7 points. Or is it all 3 of them worth 7 points? Or is one of them worth 7 points?
That's what I'm asking.
Is
it a cumulative joint, or is it 7 per?
Yeah.
Or is it 1 that caps off at the number they say?
Yeah. That's the same thing for me too, though, man. That used to be one of my biggest things too, man. Only thing I used to make sure I just did it all the same way. Whenever I'm doing it, I just all the same. But I used to have a problem with the same thing with the education piece, man. If I got a master's degree and they got a freaking, associate's degree, we both get the same amount of points. I'm shit.
Yeah.
I used to want it to be different. Now I don't. Because everybody's if you know what how many CDBs you go to where a person says, I'm not a degree cat, a school cat, I'm more certifications. The certifications take a minute to get.
Yeah.
Would you hold that? If you grade in the package, person A had 3 certs knocked out, HR, comp TA, something like that. Other person got associates and a bachelor's. Are you weighing the same, Damon, or are you looking at them differently?
Man, you saying certs are harder than getting a bachelor's?
No. But I'm saying some certs, it's not a cakewalk. You putting in hours and every hours of study and figuring it out.
Yeah. And you know what? Me personally, I'm grading it how I'm grading it because it seems like it's all the same anyway. If you got one of them, you got points. But personally, I would like to see it graded differently, I think. Right? Because, I don't know. I know people got master's degree, bro, and they still getting the same amount of points everybody else else
because
getting.
it's just a max of points, right? It's the same amount of points. So what y'all think? I think, and I don't know if y'all both got this in front of y'all. I think Damon does now. I think some of this stuff is like, it's more up to interpretation than the last grading sheet. I think the last grading sheet was, you kind of write things down, bullets. You could put meat. You could put like, the meat and potatoes or whatever. This one seemed a little bit more up to interpretation. That could be me though.
Yeah, that and hey, you're going to have to really get some homework in on this, man. Like, no shit. You're going to have to read up on some of these questions they got in here. And the other part of it, Damo, I don't know if you mentioned it earlier, I see nothing about board nowhere.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Sportsmanship?
Yeah, it don't say anything about the board. It just said board members' comments. That's it. I don't see anything else about it.
You think it's implied?
I mean, hopefully, maybe, it should be.
Maybe, yeah.
Should be. I know some people ain't been doing boards. I remember that was a big thing when we were on a Peralta when we stopped doing boards, and I was pissed. Yeah, like some of these just, a lot of these you keep looking at it. Yeah, you can prove it, but it takes time to figure out how. Like for instance, like one of these I looked at earlier, and I'm like, okay, so that's by how many. That's the same thing as like how many sellers in your in your command or whatever, or that you led got awards, got seller of the quarter or whatever. So some of that was that with the scope of the scope of impact and leadership, right? Visible, accessible, sets the tone through deck plate leadership and inspires confidence and trust. Reinforces a culture of recognition, collaboration, and mission-focused excellence, right? So that there was like 6 of his sellers got seller of the quarter or, something like that. So it's ways to spin it, but it's also interesting. It's still interesting to me. I'm interested in what people kind of do with that.
Yeah.
Did we cover that good? Did we get to, that's a funny question.
Yeah, man, you do the best you can, man. Conversation.
Yeah. Bro, good gracious.
Hey, it's a new grading sheet, y'all. It's a
brand new
grading sheet. It's a new grading sheet.
Yeah.
Learn it, familiarize yourself with it, understand it. We went over it all.
Yeah.
I want to call that a deep dive. You know what I mean? So isms. So when it comes to those types of things, right? I saw somebody put on Facebook. It said, leaders, what is or was one of your isms when reviewing evaluations or products? And the person said, mine is using an over number. Example, train over 300. If it says over, I assume it's made up. My logic is that if it's over 300 but less than 400, then you could have used the exact number. If you put 315, who's going to tell you that you're lying? And I agree with this person. That's like one of them isms that I like, yo, just put a real number. Put a real number, yo. If you know it's over 300, then like that's when you stopped counting. So
yeah,
I agree with that one.
I think one of my isms, I got a couple of them, man. One is, man, like we already know these things, and it still doesn't happen all the time. Everything ends with a result, man. Give me a result. I'm looking for the result. What did you impact, right? Like what happened? I'm always looking for it, and I don't get that all the time, right? And I will send it right back and say, hey, what did they do? Like, right? I'm not going to try to figure that out. The other thing is, man, what really gets on my nerves, though, when we leave 2 words for a whole line. 1 or 2, when they put 1 or 2 words there, man, and that whole line is gone, man, that really gets on me, man. And I don't know why. On eval. Right, you had them 2 words left over there, man. Like maybe they ain't got nothing else, but
or maybe it translated. The eval be translating wild too. Like you write certain amount of lines, then when you transfer it and print it out, it's different. Yeah. So then you got to delete shit to make it fit and all that. It's a template. It's a certain. I have a template from my XO that works every time.
A word, a word.
Yeah, it's like the word template that works every time. So
yeah,
you got any isms, Aaron? I'm sure you do, man.
Why you sure I do?
I think you got isms. I think you got isms, man.
I don't like seeing
Look like you ready. You ready with isms. Yeah. Well, since you mentioned it.
Think of something that Tyra said the other day. I don't like where you keep putting the person's name in the block. Like, I know it's their eval. I flipped it over. You're taking up space. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like saying he, she. You know, I guess it goes in line with the new chief eval. I just like saying just did this, train this, did that.
Yeah, I take all that shit out. All of he.
Yeah, she. I crush it. And then I don't like on first class evals if there's no mention of how much training they've done, how many people they've trained. That's the come if I'm trying to make you break out, I always put a proven developer of talent. That's like one of my go-to isms there to really sell you as a person worthy of consideration for advancement. Proven developer of talent. And I don't like not seeing that on first class evals.
Yeah. So somebody said using the same verb in multiple bullets, a little effort in thesaurus goes a long way. Somebody said, I hated it when someone was taking credit for other members' accomplishments. If you led the team in completing a task or operation, fine, take the credit. But if you weren't involved in the actual work, I don't want to hear from you. And then somebody kind of had a rebuttal for that. I may have pushed it. Oh, no. Yeah. Somebody said their logic is they get credit for if it falls apart. So somebody said, I may have pushed it with this one, though. My logic with it, if I get credit for if it falls apart, then I take some credit for when it goes well. What's y'all thoughts on that?
Ooh. Facts.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Like the owner of the team that plays the sport is not fucking playing the sport, but definitely holding up the trophy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, definitely holding up the trophy.
Good analogy, man.
Yeah, the producer of the movie wins the Oscar.
Yeah.
You know, they win Best Picture. Seller. All right, this one is a harder, a kind of a rougher. Before we go here, let's go Debra Newton. Let's go Debra Newton, not a Navy story. So Debra Newton, is her real name Debra Newton? Yes, her real name is Debra Newton. Yeah. She had a fake name, but hey, it's just a hot story, y'all. So I just thought it was a wild story where a lady, she kidnapped her own daughter, right? For 40 years, she had her. So she had her since she was 3. Daughter's now 43. And it's an interesting story if you look into it, like the whole thing. It was custodial interference back in the day. So my assumption is her and her dad was going through some type of divorce and she took her daughter and rode out. But the funniest part about this was when the cops rode up on her, right? So the cops roll up on her. Her neighbors coming down the street to say hi to her, right? Like, and they were like, hey. She's like, they coming for you. You know? Yeah. But neighbors joking. They were like, yo, the cops coming for you. The cops like, nah, yeah, like, we really, like, it's for real. You know, like, we really coming. And they were like, Then what she say? No, they want Reggie. What the lady say? She said, no, they want Reggie.
Reggie, the husband. Yeah.
Reggie, her husband. Right?
Yeah,
so
man.
lady like, nah, they want Reggie. And then the cops like, nah, like, for real, we here for you. You know what I mean? I just thought that shit, if y'all saw that, it's funny as hell. If you didn't see it, just Google Debra Newton arrest. That shit is hilarious.
40 years, man. Her own daughter. So it's kind of crazy we talking about her own daughter. But, you know, like Damo said, it has some shit going on. So she just built it, changed her name and everything. So when they came up there saying the other name, everybody was like, the cops was like, nah, this is Sharon. I mean, this is Debra. This is Debra Newton. They was like, Sharon? Like, nah, this is Debra Newton. Right? And then I remember the video, man, one more last thing, man, the husband was like, what did you do? Like, I ain't do
nothing. That's what took me out. He looked like, man, what did you what?
Oh, man.
Y'all gotta see this, y'all. The neighbor and the husband are hilarious. Yo,
I ain't know how to take it, man.
Yeah. Why?
I was like, I just bewildered. I'm just looking, I'm like you had to have known something was up. Had to. 40 years you moved still.
What's your thoughts on her kidnapping her own daughter?
knee-jerk reaction, that's messed up. But, hindsight, what happened to make her feel she had to do that?
Yeah. I mean,
or was she out of sorts? Was she abused, fleeing a situation, or was she just intensely grimy and spiteful and just... Yeah.
Well, with that being said, the daughter did say her mom's a good person, right? Yeah. And she also said it's more to this story. So, it's something there. So.
It's one of them where they saying they just all wanted to be over, right? They just all wanted to be over at this point. Mom probably raised her right, did her good, but kid took her. Custodial interference is, I think, what the crime is. So, I'm not. She over 60.
People said that in the comments that the woman, the daughter in question, she sounds like nice, well-mannered, the way she was doing it. Even when she was talking to her father, and they connected rapidly.
Yeah.
She seemed like just, she didn't talk bad about her mother. She's just like, it's a crazy situation, but I got with my parents now. So.
Yeah. Did y'all see that Netflix doc where the mom was, the daughter was getting digitally bullied, cyberbullied for years, her and her friend group, and it was the mom who did it?
Oh, I heard about that, but I ain't peeped that.
Oh, y'all ain't watched that? That joint was good too, man. It was the mom, though. And the mom was in the documentary the whole time, talking about it too. And then it flipped, and it was eventually it's that was her mom. It's damn, that's crazy. But the pop, the pop, pop, he asked for that. The pop was ready for Miles to go. But when he found it out, he's like, what? Deborah's been doing what? You told me, she wound up not having a job. And he was more mad that she didn't have a job than you told me you was going to work every day. This shit is hilarious, man. Hey, all right, now we could kind of more serious. So Jacksonville, it says 2 women dead after shooting in Orange Park, U.S. Navy sailor in custody. The addition to that is the 2 women that are dead are also Navy sailors. So I extend thoughts and prayers to just all parties involved in this situation. And I also don't know the full details, right? I have a bit of a story, and y'all can help fill in the blanks. Wife came to visit, right? And I could be wrong there. The sailor, Taylor Marquise Lomax, he was in his place. He had 2 roommates, and the 2 women were his roommates. And in accordance with him and the wife's story, it was a fight. And he shot and killed both of the girls. But according with the wife's story, they were jumping her. And he shot and killed both the young women. But that's the only story that I have. So I don't really know everything there.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, man. That's what the story is. It's sad, though. I mean, it's really, really, really sad story. 3 sailors involved, 2 dead, man. So sad story, man. Condolences to the families, man.
Devastated the neighbors, right? Neighbors devastated. There's also an element in there where it's and you won't know, right? But it's also just another element in there. It's damn, we really don't know what's going on with our sailors. From when they get in their houses and things like that, right? It just pays off to just have those conversations. Not necessarily probing, but just transparent, talking and shit. Just knowing a little bit about the sailors.
Yeah.
Parents spoke on the son a little bit. I think part of him going in the military was to change his life or something, a little bit from what I read. He got caught up in some trouble before, but I don't want to start going off in a tangent and kind of quoting some of this stuff, but it's just a sad story, man.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Tough.
Another super sad story is this story, and again, it's trending, so I know some of y'all see it. The reason why I want to talk about it a little bit is just in lines of just being careful, being careful who you open your door to. A lot of us got Ring cameras and, different things like that. And, thank God this family had cameras and a mom called the cops, which is a blessing amongst a tragic story. So 2 guys posing as UPS drivers ran into a house, and I want to say it was Minnesota. I could be wrong there, so I don't want to keep going. But they ran into a house. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Family of 5. It was a mom, a dad, a 20-year-old son, and 2 young kids. And they murdered the father, the mom, and a 20-year-old son, and left the 2 young kids in the house amongst, this tragic scene. And they were robbing them, right? Home invasion, robbery. But the family said they didn't really have anything to give, On top of this, the video is available to watch. For the most part, you could see damn near the whole video. It looked like they had cameras in the home, in different rooms of their home. So, these killers, they are pretty much already seen. I don't know the update, like maybe they already caught, but they were already seen. They tried to get the cameras from outside because their family also had cameras outside. So they tried to get all the cameras and stuff, but they left. It was just really sad, man. Real tragic, real touching.
Yeah, I can't take that. I'm gonna have to small dose that.
Yeah, so just be careful, y'all. I really don't open the door for many people, I saw a story a while ago where like a Uber Eats driver dropped off food at a house and was pulled into the house and like hacked into pieces and shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. A driver, a man, and it was his last ride. It's always the last ride that he wasn't going to do, but he did one more. He had already told his wife. So normally he tells his wife like, hey, I'm coming home, and on this ride, he already told her he was coming home, but he picked up one more ride because it was on the way home.
Yeah. That's how it usually goes too.
Yeah. Yep. Didn't think anything of it. Since the food rings the bell, the people opened the door, pulled them in, killed them. So yeah, just I'm super careful about that house thing, right? Just all of that, or that domicile stuff, man. I'm super careful about that. Angeline is even more careful. It could be people from the company. Electric company, they ain't coming in our house. Like Angeline, they let it bad. So, just be careful out there, y'all. If you don't know them, that's how I don't know you, I ain't letting you in.
Yeah. I tell you what, man, a lot of these stories you be seeing, man, hey, we need to stop thinking it ain't going to be me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be me, man. It's a crazy world out there, man. Crazy world, man.
And even with the Rob Reiner situation, right?
Yeah.
Where his mom and dad, they own son, did that. My heart was broken from that news. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that was outside of the fact that I'm a movie guy and I understand who Rob Reiner is, but your son? You do all this in life. You accomplish all this. You do all this. You either, you might have had a bully growing up in school. You might not have. Whatever you did in your life, you grew up, you survived it. You made it to a part of life where now you just kind of relaxing. You made it out your 20s. You made it out your 30s. You made it out your 40s. You made it out your 50s. And then now your son, made out your 60s, whatever. Now your own child takes you and your wife's life. It's sick, man. Both parents. That's just rough. Sorry for the listeners, man. I should have did a trigger warning, but a lot of this stuff is just rough, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to transition.
Yeah.
You good over there,
Yeah, man. This is like I said, it's a deep cut, man. I don't like looking at stuff like that, especially not this time of year.
Yeah,
so I'm good.
Yeah, you made me think about that too, y'all. It's Christmas, y'all, and not everybody. Yeah, you made me think about that too. My do better real quick is I hope some of y'all ask Santa for some motivation for 2026.
When you say motivation, you mean motivation to just in general to get through, to pick up, or just like,
So I'm talking so this is completely separate from the last couple of topics, and I'm talking to leaders. I hope some of y'all ask Santa for a box of motivation, because some of y'all don't have it. Some of y'all don't got the energy. Some of y'all don't got the motivation, and some of y'all don't got the drive to be out here leading sailors in this dynamic organization that we work in. Some of y'all are not doing it. Just not doing it. And one of my boys texted me, and he was talking about the Trump class ship, and we were having a conversation, and he was just talking about, like, he said something like super eloquent about leadership that he sees And if I could find it real quick, I'll pull it up. But he said something super eloquent. Let me see if I can find it. He said, so many little things that are left out, forgotten, and just simply not cared about. There's great, good, and bad leaders out there. Unfortunately, well, this is his opinion here. He said the bad outweighs the good 5-1. Right? Then he said, no accountability, and everyone wants to be the good, cool chief that equals subpar standards, feeding into the sellers' already broken attitudes of entitlement. This is a warship, not high school. Yeah. So he said something like that. Not as eloquent as I, initially explained, but still, that's his thoughts on it, and that's a lot of people's thoughts on it. And the person that is, he's a hard fucking charger. I know who he is. You know what I mean?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, he's a hard charger. And so people are like disappointed at people for like not having energy. And I don't know if y'all came across it recently, but I have came across it where it's like, yo, dude, like a single mess, right? And I'm not specifically talking about Chiefs. And this ain't a bad thing right here, but if everybody contributes, right? Like I think it's no fail. Like we would be great every single time. Not everybody contributes.
Yeah.
And I just want some of us to contribute, and leaders, yes, there's other people to lead, but be a leader, man. Be a leader, right? Like everybody shouldn't, and everybody, correct me if I'm wrong, please, Aaron. Everybody shouldn't be looking up, right?
What you mean everybody should be looking up?
Like somebody should be looking to lead, right? And everybody shouldn't be looking to be led, right? So like as you climb, right? And so I think, yes, you get mentorship, you could get guidance, you could get help, you could get support, right? But me as an EMC, I'm trying to lead. I'm not trying to be told how to lead or what to do, or I'm not doing nothing unless directed, or my CO got to remind me about a deadline or not. No, I'm trying to lead. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be led. So yes, when I look up to, my leadership for support, but not for the drive or the motivation. So that's kind of what I mean.
Yeah. My do better is going to be pretty simple, man. I need us to do a better job at a couple things, man. One is explaining. I think we should do a better job explaining. We always talk about it, but we need to do a better job at it. And the other thing is train, man. I think we're starting to miss the mark on training, and we starting to miss the mark on explaining everything, making sure people understand it. When people understand everything, man, it's better for everybody. And then training is your replacement, man. Like, and I'm saying this, man, because I talk about it a lot when it comes to training, man. When I see 5 or 6 people doing one job and I know the job is simple, that let me know we may not be doing a lot of training, man. You know what I mean? Like at a certain point, like especially with what we talk about all the time, we always underman, right? We underman, so our training got to be on. It got to be better than ever now. Yeah. Right? On the things that we're doing, man. So keep training out there. And I challenge everybody out there, keep training, keep explaining stuff so everybody understand what's going on, man.
Yeah. I put that out about how people just be CCing forwarding emails. See below.
I almost got caught doing that this past week.
What?
It was just one of those regular the nav admin heads up. No, it was a Navy college visit. Yeah. And it wasn't on my calendar. Came back off leave. And I'm like, I was about to send it. I was like, hold up, man. Somebody messed already forwarded to the command. So let me chill out.
Yeah.
Gotta pay attention.
Yeah. I do the same thing sometimes. I had to catch myself like, all right, let me stop doing these see belows. Leaders, see below. Like I said, let me start adding, my little thing and dissecting it myself or whatever. That's our job. That's the expectation that people have for us. My pick of the week is The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield.
Nice.
So a while ago, Aaron recommended a podcast, Huberman Labs, that he recommended it to me and Damon. I listened to it.
Here it comes.
David know me, man. We've been doing this shit for 5 years, bro. I can't even sneak one past. Hey, it was great. This shit was great. This episode was great, man. It was great. They broke down a whole lot about creating, and it got into like mythological things and spiritual things, but it also was super surface and really good. Like, so it made me interested in Stephen Pressfield, who I didn't know wrote The Legend of Bagger Vance and some other stuff, right? I just didn't know much about Stephen Pressfield, who Aaron cited as one of his favorite authors, right? But Huberman Labs episode was great. So naturally, I wanted to get The War of Art. So I was finishing up a book, a very long book. I finished it. And you know, so it was time for The War of Art. I read it, and this ain't the first book that Aaron recommended to me. I bought them all. I bought every book that Aaron recommended. I bought them all. The first one I read was The War of Art. It's another one of those books that to me was a tale of two books, and I'm interested in your thoughts on it, Aaron. So, where the podcast touched on the mythology and different things of that nature, and like the mythical part about creativity, the same thing that some other creativity books got. Like, I was able to connect with the podcast of it more than the book. But like I said, it's a tale of two halves. So the first half of the book, Stephen Pressfield in all his glory, loved it. Like it was great. I pulled a whole lot from it about a whole lot, like you know, the way to thinking about when to work, what to do with inspiration, and a big thing he talks about is resistance, right? Yeah, big thing, right? Am I tripping? Is resistance, right?
Yeah, he. That's what he coined. That's what he named the doubt, the combination of doubt, procrastination, all the forces that prevent you from doing your work, pursuing your passion, and just getting after it. He just coupled all those things, and he calls it, just labeled as resistance.
Yeah, great concepts. The internal psychological force that stops us from pursuing our creative goals, right? The main enemy of artists, writers, and entrepreneurs. The book, you know, gives a battle plan to fight against resistance, right? He talks about the rule of thumb. He talks about professionals versus amateurs. Really good book. Like I said, the second half, when it got a lot into like Homer and when it got into like the mythology parts and stuff, maybe because it was an audio book, I lost the suspense. Like I wasn't as suspended as I was.
He narrates all his those line of books.
Yeah,
he narrates all those himself, and that's actually a pro, but it might be a con sometimes too.
Yeah, it's a pro to me. I love his narration. I just, for some reason, it was just, I don't know. It was too. I mean,
he starts historical. Yeah, he kind of gets into the metaphysical. And then he's also him being primarily a historical fiction writer. He probably dives in the word culture loss, so maybe he might get lost. I mean, the Huberman, I always say it wrong, interview with him, with Pressfield. Yeah, I always say he sounds like that cool uncle, that old head, right? Yeah. But sometimes your old head might start rambling on a little bit. Yeah, he might lose you for a minute. Then he'll bring it back. But that's why I like seeing him in that. I think that's maybe why the podcast resonated more with you than the book, because the podcast, it really is a free-flowing conversation.
Yeah. Now, the way he normalized what resistance means, for me as an artist, like the way he like kind of like ground level what resistance means was amazing. Like, and how, you know, resistance could sound so logical. Like it could sound like so matter of fact. Like, yeah, you know, like don't do that. Like it'll be stupid for you to do that or whatever. He's like, no, that's resistance. You know, so yeah, great.
When he talks about if you feel so much doubt and you feel like you shouldn't do something, that's really telling you should be doing it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm not talking about some nonsense. I'm talking about if you really have so much fear and anxiety before starting a new endeavor, that means that's probably the endeavor you need to be doing.
Yeah. Good book, man. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Not that it was bad, but that the first half was amazing, and the second half I kind of got suspended. So
I liked he has the books in the series. Yeah, Turning Pro, Do the Work. I had them up previous episodes, but his last one, the title is crazy. is Put Your Ass Where Your Heart Wants to Be. And when he says ass, he's meaning like your physical and mental person, putting yourself in the arena. Yeah. So if you want to, you read War of Art, listen to War of Art, you probably want to dive into the other books in the series.
Oh yeah,
Jack Carr reads it all the time. Of Terminal List fame, Ryan Holiday reads War of Art. Rogan has always gifted it to his guests all the time. I've gifted it. I gifted it in the CDB. It's one of the books, quick read. If you get the audio, it's like 2 hours.
Yep, yeah, so it's a quick read.
It's a quick burn. Yeah.
Hey y'all, that's pretty much it. I got one last question for y'all, and that's it. Not family wise, right? But this is probably the last time the listeners gonna hear us before the new year, right? So I just wanted to know, like, what's y'all like just top picks of the year, entertainment wise, right? Like, you could be movies, music, whatever. Like, what's just some of your favorite moments of the year?
From shows or whatever, man. I got a couple of them, man. Like of course, Welcome to Derry, right? Mm-hmm. That's up at the top, right? The Beast in Me. If you guys, saw the Beast in Me. I saw that. I like that, man. I like
that. Was really good. That
yeah. And great. Was it? I'm trying to think of the name, man. Was it Beauty and Black?
Oh, that's
Black and Beauty, Black and Beauty, or Beauty and Black.
Yeah, the Tyler Perry joint.
Tyler Perry joint, bro. Hey, those 3 for me, man. Hey, I'm telling you, I was just sitting up here thinking about something that caught my look. That's a show. It came out, bro, and I didn't put it down until it was like I was looking forward to seeing it as I was going through it, man. Right, so all 3 of those, man.
Hey, we didn't venture into these. Hey, Aaron, we didn't venture into these woods, bro. So since he brought up Beauty and Black, I'm gonna just say this. Hey, look, y'all, Love Cabin, Love Cabin, man, with Tia Kemp narrating and Ray J hosting on Zeus Network, man. Go watch it. It's like Love Island, but they in a cabin. Ray J is the host. Ray J then got into a real relationship with one of the contestants, man.
That sounds just like Ray J.
I know Brandy is so sick of her.
Love cabin.
She's so sick of her brother, man.
Man.
House of Derry to me, show of the year. House of Derry, show of the year. I love the show you mentioned too, The Beast in Me. I, honestly, with Amari, I ain't been watching much, but definitely Love Cabin. I'm gonna do just like you, David. Love Cabin, House of Derry. I didn't see All Her Fault. I heard amazing things about it. I never watched it, but I did love The Beast in Me, though. What about you, Aaron? Yeah. Oh, movies. Movies. Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
Shocker.
Yeah, one better after another. I mean, next year is not going to be because a Matt Damon movie going to be the movie of the year next year. The Odyssey.
Man, I got a bone to pick of people critiquing nothing. I hate people going in on trailers, man. It's a trailer. Shut up.
I heard it was trash. I'm about to watch it as soon as we finish this. I heard it was
just a trailer.
You talk about Doomsday, right?
Well, for Doomsday, but even for the
Odyssey?
For Odyssey. Oh, yo, man, that helmet's not historically accurate.
I saw that.
So what? Yeah, shut up. That. It's a movie, man.
Bro,
watch the movie, man.
It's Chris Nolan. He is going, like, whatever people think, it don't even matter. The movie is going to exceed whatever they, like, I saw what you talk about, all that hate. I saw all that, but it's Chris Nolan. At this point, we should just trust him. Yeah. I don't think he has a bad movie.
Even his bad movies,
you don't miss.
What's the
last one with John David Washington?
Tenet?
That's it. I didn't say it was. No, it's not a bad movie at all. But for some people, they were like, oh, they wanted more. Like they're comparing it to his other joints. The movie was good.
I never saw a movie like Tenet before.
But some people were like, I didn't get it. And they kind of threw the hate to it.
They should have watched it again.
And also, I think it was also the COVID effect too.
COVID effect damaged Tenet a little bit and pissed Chris Nolan off too.
Yeah.
What's your picks, bro?
It's collective, man. We talked about it last maybe 2 episodes ago about the music. So
yeah,
my picks is just I don't like saying old head MCs, but experienced MCs coming back to the fray and just releasing quality albums. So the Clips and everybody from the Mass Effect movement just putting together like collective albums, quality work. That was my pick. That's my first thing. I really enjoyed that. That's something that's going to build some more.
So Mass Appeal and the Mass Appeal movement and the Clips.
Yeah, just experience. Okay. Like I don't like ageism in hip hop was a big thing, and I think these artists, these like hip hop stalwarts, like putting forth quality music, kind of like quiets that.
Mm-hmm.
The nerd side, I got my comics up. Read comics, Energon Universe. So I like how they're taking a 1980s IP and they're making new comics, and they're actually about to make some series on Prime based off of that stuff, live action with a more adult take on it. That's coming up in the new year. So if you're on the nerd side of the house, comics, Energon Universe, Rob Kirkman, who did Invincible.
Yeah, that's Walking Dead, right?
Yeah. He took the G.I. Joe Transformers IP, and it's pretty good, but I'm waiting for it's going to be live action.
Yeah, Invincible's on Amazon now, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
The last season had,
that shit good.
Come up year before last.
That's good.
But yeah, man.
What's the name of it, Demo?
Invincible, right? That's the name of it, Invincible. Yeah, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. Yeah. It's about like family.
The Boy's about to come out again. But yeah.
I never continued to watch it, but I never made it past season 1. I saw all
it starts to wane because they kind of OD'd on shock value.
Yeah, it's wild shit. Hey, y'all, look, man. Great year. Love it here. Appreciate you guys. Ready for next year, y'all. We got a little surprise for y'all in the beginning of the year for the listeners who haven't made it here.
Yo, I'm about to blow, huh?
Yeah. Hey, same here, man. Hey, shout out to Ole Miss, man. Shout out to the 49ers, man. We doing real good, man. Mississippi stand up.